everybody, my name is Spammals and welcome to the end of month vlog. This is the thing we do at the end of the month where we look back at the games we played, have a little talk, see how we feel about them, and then look at the future and see where this channel might be going. So, without any more stalling, let's begin! So the month began with Detroit Become Human, an outstanding game I really enjoyed personally myself. It was a long-running game, and as such, historically on the channel, they progressively do worse over time. So I wasn't expecting big numbers or massive success of this, but I was expecting a fantastic story, and that's what we got. It was really engaging, investing, and by the end of the game, you really cared about the characters that we'd come to learn over the whole experience. I wish more people would give it a shot. I really do, because it deserves awards. It deserves attention. It's a really, really good game. If you haven't got it, get it already. Moving on! So in addition to Detroit Become Human, we're also playing the early access full Steam release of Raft. We played this originally back on the itch.io Game Jolt days when it was in its infancy, and it was really cool. We loved it, but we ran out of content. Well, here it is, fully released on Steam in early access, lots more going on, including a story mode. Oh my god! Over 8 episodes, we built up our raft, and we are headed towards the end of the game, only to discover there's not really an end to the game just now. There's just kind of a placeholder ending. There's going to be a proper ending coming at some point, but it doesn't really matter because it was the journey that was the fun bit of the game. It wasn't about what's happening at the end, it was how we were going to get there. And during the way we had lots of issues, lots of problems, but we had lots of fun as well. And everybody at home seemed to enjoy it, so yay! So moving on, Detroit Become Human and Raft kind of daisy-chain each other for the whole beginning of the month. They, for 2 whole solid weeks, this is those 2 games exclusively playing. Detroit Become Human ended on June 17th, and Raft ended on June 16th. So it was kind of a scary time having 2 big series ending at the same time, because for that period, I'm getting comfortable with what I'm doing. I know what I'm waking up and I'm going to be filming, and I know that you guys are interested in and liking what I'm doing. So scary times, new stuff needs to start. So we crack out an old favorite, Sea of Thieves. So we previously had Sea of Thieves End on a to be continued, as we had kind of exhausted the game for video content, but they had now released a new update called The Hungering Deep. It was the big nasty shark that had been added to the world with an accompanying storyline. So we did a couple of episodes during the storyline, which was kind of amusing, but at the same time not super amusing, but I tried to make the videos as amusing as one could have them. And then we had a big climax video with us having a battle with the shark. It was tremendously good fun, a really cool episode. Highly recommend you watch it. After The Hungering Deep ended, the next event started, which was Skeleton Thrones. We did a couple of videos on that as well. The first video was me doing the solo thrones, which was amusing because I'm a dum-dum and struggled at the most easiest of tasks, but we got the job done. However, there were some multiplayer thrones and I could not get a crew to do them because the game sucks. So I ended up making a goofy video of me kind of just shouting at people and having a bad time, and then I don't know, it kind of ended on a positive note because I made a crew and we had a galleon and we got booty and good times happened. Sea of Thieves can be a random game at times. But that was that for Sea of Thieves. I'm probably going to rest it again. I don't know, while you guys are enjoying it, it doesn't seem to have the same steam that it used to have. So I don't know, maybe I should just wait for some solid content to come out before jumping back in again. I don't know. I'm interested to see what your thoughts and opinions are in the comments below, as always. Moving on! In addition to Sea of Thieves, we started a brand new series called House Flipper. I had this game on my radar for a little while, and the time had come to bring it to the channel. It's a really cool game. It's simple in concept. You're a house flipper. You buy houses, you do them up, and you sell them for a profit. You wouldn't think there's much of a game to be had in that, but it's more interesting than you would think. It's strangely addictive going into these rundown houses full of filth, dirt, trash and rubbish, and cleaning it all up. Just seeing the transformation from dump to rump it's awesome. It's really fun. I don't know how long it's going to go for. It has an end, I guess, when you run out of houses to buy. Whether we will get to that point, I don't know. We're about to buy our second home, and it's going to be a big home. The first one was a burnt house. The second one is going to be a nice house. But I'll just gauge your reaction and I'll see how things go. Moving on! Sea of Thieves and House Flipper, they bounce off each other for a little bit, yeah, we. Then the ship comes. So the day was supposed to be a Sea of Thieves video, but I was so starved of content in Sea of Thieves, I couldn't put a video out. I was trying to film I spent hours and hours filming in that game and there was no content. So I had to pull it and plug something in to fill the spot. And of course, the ship is our go-to game. Whenever you have an open spot, that's the game that you put in it, because I enjoy playing it. It's been a long time since we last played it. Like, I think 3 months. It's just family fun. You are a world leader on a ship, armed to the teeth with deadly weapons, and you just trash talk each other whilst going around murdering one another. It's simple fun. Like, the game itself is just repetitive, but I like to think every episode is different because, well, of how I do it. Somebody in the comments did say, like, this is getting really repetitive now, can we stop doing this? And that's absolutely fine. You're welcome to your opinion, and you don't have to like every single video I upload. And let's face it, not everyone will like every single episode I upload. It's not like I'm ramming that game down people's throats, and a lot of people still enjoy it. So sorry that some people may not be enjoying it so much anymore, but like, I'm still going to do it because I enjoy it a lot and other people still do. I don't see any reason at this point to stop the game, but I'm going to be mindful of that, and I won't be doing the game too often. So don't you worry. Don't you worry. Moving on! The House Flipper continues, and then we have another slot that should have been for Sea of Thieves. It's not going to be Sea of Thieves because we have the brand new free-to-play Life is Strange series tie-in, The Amazing Adventures of Captain Spirit, or The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit, one of the two. It's a prelude of sorts to Life is Strange 2, which is coming out later this year. You play as Christopher, a little boy who lives in an abusive home. Whether he's hiding from that abuse under the guise of a superhero, or he's just a child with a high active imagination, you kind of discover his story and realize how sad it is. He's lost his mother, he's losing his father to alcohol and abuse, and things are seemingly getting worse. It ends on something of a cliffhanger. I won't say any more other than that. I do recommend you watch it. We're definitely going to be doing Life is Strange 2, and this game links to Life is Strange 2. So you're going to be wanting to watch this so you can look out for it in the future. After that, we have House Flipper, we have another Sea of Thieves, which is the final Sea of Thieves for now. Then we have House Flipper, and then we have the end of month vlog. We have made it to the end of the month. Congratulations, everybody. You are fantastic, tremendously amazing people to have survived the whole month of June. Oh boy, wasn't it hot this month. I don't know if it's hot where you guys are in the world, but for the last couple of weeks here in England for sure. Oh, heat, so much heat. And then when I have a small box of a room, this backdrop, like this thing here, it makes my room half as small. So it just heat boxes instantly. It is terrible. This month has been a good month. We haven't played too many games. We've only done 6 games. They've performed on their own merits extremely well. I'm very happy with how well they've done. While this is by no means about the numbers, I'm happy to do a game like Detroit Become Human that is going to get nowhere near as many views as, say, Raft is going to get, because it's not about the views, it's about the story. I want to bring you guys amazing content, great stories, and memorable videos, you know? I don't care about clickbait or any of that jazz. Like, ugh. Historically on the channel, if you look at our long play series, our Sunday series is normally like your likes of Guardians of the Galaxy and the other Telltale games, those kind of things, Batman stories. Like, they don't do very well. However, in spite of that, I've noticed things are improving as the channel slowly continues to grow. Our baseline of not performing well is going up. So where you may expect to get like 200 or 300 views for like a Batman or, you know, a Telltale game, Detroit Become Human, which is very much on the same vein as those, you know, story-driven, very long-lasting, very long episodes. Well, on average, it got 672 views per episode, on average. But as a total over 9 episodes, it raked in 6,055 views, which is like, that's really good for that series, for this channel. So I'm very proud of how that performed, so yay! Not to dwell on numbers, but I was very interested to see just the games we did this month, how they were performing across the board. So the Raft series, we did 8 episodes on that. In total, that raked in some 14,580 views, which on average is 1,822 views per episode. Which is, that's crazy amazing. That's crazy. Where are these numbers coming from? Like, that is very, very healthy numbers. And I'm very, very happy so many people enjoyed watching that. Sea of Thieves over 4 episodes did 4,814 views. On average, 1,203 views per episode. Like, it's so cool to be hitting that 1,000 view kind of average threshold, because like, it's kind of proof in the pudding that the channel is growing. It's not in decline, it isn't failing or anything like that, it's growing. Not only is the sub growth going up, but our kind of baseline viewership is going up as well. Like, it's really nice, and like, it makes me feel like I'm doing something right, you know? House Flipper did 6 episodes. It's currently at current standings at 8,489 views, which is 1,414 on average. The Ship did 1,060 views. Captain Spirit did 503. Like, this month, just on the videos we put out this month, did 35,501 views total. And that doesn't factor in all the other videos that have come before us in months past, which is still collecting views. Like, it's mental how the numbers are starting to go up. Now, I don't highlight this, I don't say this to kind of gloat or showboat or just show off, look at how well I'm doing, ooh, views, all of the clicks, what are my arms doing, I don't know, ooh. My head is constantly in a bad place. I'm constantly doubting myself, second-guessing myself. I'm thinking that I'm doing something wrong, I'm doing something bad, or I'm not doing good enough. Or God knows I'm not doing good enough. But when I see positive information like this, that shows like, you guys, you are enjoying the videos, you're commenting, you're watching, and you continue to watch. That just backs up my confidence to keep on going. By no means am I thinking of quitting. No. But this is a positive thing, and I wanted to share that with you because I think it's nice to share this positivity together. That said, the month hasn't been the best. I have been very, very bad at getting videos out on time. We still have not broken the daily upload, a video every single day since January of 2016, yes. Over 2 years of videos every single day, and I'm very proud of that, very proud indeed. As I said, my head has been in a dark place right now. I'm kind of feeling burnt out, if I'm very honest, and this heat has not helped. The videos we're playing are all very long to record, to produce, to upload. House Flipper, for example, an average episode of that takes from 1 hour to an hour and a half. One episode even took 2 hours. The edit time on top of that is the same again, and then more so. I haven't got good internet here, so the upload speed is terrible, so it takes a long time to get it online. That's just one series. Sea of Thieves is exactly the same. Detroit was exactly the same. All long sessions. So what I'm getting at here is it takes a long time to produce, edit, upload, and get these online. At some point, a video was delayed by like half a day, right? Now, because of the production times, I'm not really able to get ahead of myself. So there's like a chain reaction of delay because I can't work fast enough to get out of this delay whilst I'm doing long videos. I really need like at least a week of short videos so that I can get back on the time, on the deadline, and get ahead of myself. But that said, I'm gonna get ahead and things are gonna get back to normal. One change I'm gonna trial that's not set in stone, the upload time has always historically been 12 midday. I'm gonna be shifting that for a while. I'm gonna see how well it goes. It might upset some people. That's what I'm gonna be looking for, to see if it has a positive or negative reaction. But I wanna change it to like 5 o'clock UK time publishing, which is 6 o'clock European time, 7 o'clock in kind of Greece and beyond. America, I don't know what time that is for you. While this doesn't change much on my issue of having this delayed chain reaction, it does give me some more mental headspace, because in my head, I'm always going, your video's late, your video's late, you're late, everyone's judging you, everyone's hating you because your video is late again. But by giving myself some mental headroom, maybe that will be something of a positive shift mentally that will help me get back on track. So that's something that I'm going to trial for at least a month or two. So let me know your thoughts and opinions on that. I'm very interested to hear about that. Now, where is the channel going in the future? While I haven't got the calendar for next month set in stone yet, I do have some games on it. One that I would like to share with you is Stormworks. We've done an episode on that in the past. We enjoyed it. I lost access to the game because the review copy I had got revoked. Nothing because of what I did, just they revoked all the game keys. But the developers got back in contact like, mate, can you do some more videos? And I was like, boys, you took my game away. So they're like, oh, we're sorry about that. Have another one. So we're going to do that. Stormworks was a fun game because you build your own crafts, go out into the ocean. It has this kind of pixel art style. There's missions to do, and that's what I want to focus on because I enjoy my storytellings. I want to do the story. I want to do some of these sea rescue situations. There's like sinking ships, oil rig fires, stuff like that. So I want to do that. There are also games left over that we didn't get to feature in like April, May, or even June. One of them that I really want to do is Wheelchair Simulator. It's a VR game where you're in a wheelchair, and it's supposed to highlight like the everyday difficulties of people in wheelchairs that we kind of take for granted or don't acknowledge because we don't see it from how they see it. It does have a comical side. There's like bits we have to cross the road and a car can hit you and you go ragdolling down the road. But it does have positive social underlining messages that I think would be good to learn. So it's good to mix comedy with education. I want to jump into that at some point. And lastly, I'd like to thank all of my Patreon supporters, because you guys have been a rock at the moment. YouTube ad rev is not what it once was. It's getting harder for me to do this as a full-time thing, and I'm very, very worried of having to go back to getting a day job, because if anything, that means the channel will definitely go backwards. And like, in the history of this channel, it has never once gone backwards, and it would break my heart after all this grinding and hard work to see it go backwards. So I'm hoping that doesn't come to it, and I'm hoping YouTube gets their acts together and the ad revenue goes up a little bit. I don't know, but it's people who are supporting me via Patreon. They're helping make sure that this continues. It's the people who donate during the live streams that help continue the cause of the Spammals channel. This doesn't come for free. It's not cheap either. And the games you guys want me to play sometimes are very expensive. So I need your help and support to be able to do this. There's nothing short of that. By no means am I rolling in that YouTube money. I'm not wealthy. I'm living month to month. I need your support. So thank you for everyone who does donate and who everyone does support me via Patreon. I love your faces. And on that bombshell, that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below with your thoughts and opinions. And on that bombshell, thank you for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody.